guys, good morning. How's everybody doing? Hope you all are doing well on this wonderful Saturday morning. I'm going to sit down and tell you guys a little bit of a story on how I got saved as a Christian, what it took for me to get there, and how it evolved throughout my life. So here it goes. I grew up as a Catholic for a long time, and for many years I was actually going to church, and it was me and my parents, and we stopped going to the church that we was going to for family reasons. And then after we stopped going, I feel like that's when I really started to take a fall. I lost my job right after that, and then I picked up another job, lost that one, picked up another job, lost that one. It was all because I was making a bunch of dumb decisions, and I didn't like myself for who I was. I hated myself for who I was. I didn't like anybody. I hated everybody. I didn't want to mess with anybody at all. And I was even I was dealing with a lot of depression, anxiety, and even mental suicidal thoughts. And when all of this was happening, it seemed like right around the middle of 2016, which was the year that was really hard for me. I was 19 years old, and when my parents found out that I was experiencing all this, they were terrified. My grandparents were terrified. Everybody around me was worried. And when this all happened, it seemed like my whole world collapsed on me. And then later on, in the year of 2016, I started reading the Bible. I started going to church. Well, eventually I started going to church, but that came later. I started reading the Bible, listening to Christian music, and I never did really pray at that time, up until I stepped into church. And then I was asking a buddy of mine, hey, do you know of any churches here in town? He's like, yeah, First Christian's perfect. And so when I went into First Christian, I was like, yep, this is where I belong. And when I stepped into First Christian, my whole life changed. I had pretty much surrendered it all to God on that same day. I said, God, forgive me. And I heard him say at that particular point that you belong here. And it was his way of telling me I belong here. And it was just amazing. And when I walked into First Christian at that time, I didn't have a job, didn't have any friends, and then I made new friends that day. And about 2 weeks later, I picked up a job, and then I quit that one within a year, and then went up to another job, quit that one, and now I'm at my current job. So it's changed quite a bit, because before that I was getting fired all the time and making a bunch of dumb decisions that I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. And then later on, when I started going to church and stuff, I found out, wow, God's really securing me with him, and I know that I can be safe with him. And yeah, so, but anyway, friends, this is all I've got. Hope this video, some of you, it helped you out. If you're ever struggling with depression or anxiety or even mental suicidal thoughts, you can message me if you know me, or you can comment below, or whatever it is, and I can talk to you. Or if you believe in Jesus, just pray to him, because he is the peace, the way, the truth, and the light. God bless you all, and take care. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See ya.